Curry TV. As I mentioned earlier, this is our first live, so bear with us. If there is any technical difficulties, please forgive us. Anyway, today is Thanksgiving, and I wanted to share how we are going to be celebrating 2020 Thanksgiving with you guys. So first off, what I'm going to be making here are a few vegetarian dishes, since there's no gathering of all the families and friends together, we decided to opt out of roasting a turkey, but go with the chicken. So for that, I have marinated my chicken in the Indian spices. So what I did is, this is a tandoor masala that I created at home. The recipe will be coming shortly. It's marinated in yogurt, garlic salt, all the masalas. So it's been resting in this in the fridge for the past couple hours. So we are ready to go here. What I'm going to bring a twist is, I have a clay oven, a tandoor oven, which has been soaking in water for a couple of days. That's what it's recommended. And we are going to slowly transport this into that and get it into our conventional oven. And it's going to slowly bake in there while we prep the rest of the stuff. All right. So let's get that show on the road. So when we got this, this was one of a piece, I believe. We got this from William Sonoma, and we are supposed to soak this in water for a couple of days, so that it's just like using the clay oven, that clay pot that we use for fish curry and whatnot, Indian style. So we're gonna wipe our interior of this oven. Okay, and slowly transfer our chicken into our pot, and then get the pot, close the pot, and start baking in the oven. As the oven heats up, we cannot preheat it ahead of time. If you do, there will be a crack in this oven, the clay oven. So we're going to insert our clay oven into the oven, or the clay tandoor oven into our electric oven, and we're going to slowly preheat our oven to 450, and we're going to bake this for 40 minutes. So let's do that. So I would like to know how you guys been doing, especially during this COVID time. What were your challenges, maybe? Tell us a little bit about that. That would be nice. I'm going to have to use my hand because it's a big bird. So I'm going to take this, and I'm going to put it upside down. We're going to insert the bird's wing behind its back. So it's all tucked in. It'll be just like a turkey. Stuck it in there. If you like to add more veggies or whatever, you can do that. But I'm not doing any of this because I have lots of veggies coming. So let me wash my hands and I'll be right back. Okay, so we're going to wipe around this oven so that it doesn't burn. Okay, we are creating a tandoor effect for our chicken. So we're going to close this and get it into the oven. Okay, we're going to preheat our oven to 450. While that's going, let's work on our veggies. So first off, I have a few ingredients here: sweet potatoes, carrots, beets, and onion, mushroom, and green chilies. What I like to do here is the traditional method of steaming some sweet potatoes. So I have a steamer ready with some water in there. We're going to just, it's already washed. We're just going to insert that in your steamer. If it's big, you are more than welcome to cut it down. Okay, so that it cooks evenly. Okay, I'm going to close this and get it on our back stove. Okay, so 2 of the dishes are already in the process. So let's get our, what do you want to make? I have spinach. Oh, I didn't tell you about that. So I have some baby spinach already pre-washed and ready to go. We can chop it up and use a Dutch oven or a large oven, whichever one, nice cast iron pan, so that it helps maintain the flavor inside. So let's get that going next. So I think I have my chat going here. I'll be able to see you guys. All right, so yes, I do see you guys. How are you all doing? Very nice. There's, what is it? Okay, yeah. So why haven't I been uploading videos? Good question. There's few things. There's a family, a loved one who passed away, so it took some time for us to come out of that. That's one reason. The other reason was that a few changes been going on in our household itself. So relocation and whatnot. That's also one of the reasons why I couldn't upload videos. And what else would you guys like to know? How is Asianet going? Asianet shows are going very well. I am still doing their weekly American Kitchen, hosting for that. It's been a great venture. I've been learning a lot through them. What else? The kids are all doing good. They're all home. They're all doing their classes from home. It's all online, and so we have kids in each section. That's also one of the reasons why we can't produce as many videos as we were doing in the summer, because during the daytime we are also working, so it kind of interacts with their class times. So evenings are the only times that we can actually create videos, and that's been somewhat challenging, but it's been fun too. Yeah, what is the next one? Okay, yes. You saw the update about my garden. Thank you so much. Yes, the garden, it's all cleared up. We did get a lot of veggies from our garden this year. Varieties of beans was very interesting for you guys. That's great to know. Can I do a video on curry plant? Yes, that is coming. Curry plant, replanting or any, pruning, all that has to wait till spring. I couldn't create any of those videos over the summer, but that's going to be coming. And okay, what is the next? I'm not quite following the questions here, but yeah. So let me know how is your challenges for COVID? How you're staying all home? How you stay positive? What was the challenges that you guys were going through? One of mine was getting up early in the morning, making breakfast, because everybody has different timings. The kids have one break for lunch from 11 to 12. Apart from that, they all come in different timings for their break. So it was kind of hard for us to provide snacks. So we switched all into fruits. That was the best thing. We just had a fruit platter ready for them. And when it's their breakfast or break time, they'll come and munch on those. How do you maintain your supply. Okay, that we have limited our shopping. We do go to a outlet stores to minimize the uh, fingerprints and stuff. So the handling the fruits and veggies. So we buy in bulk, and we do have a freezer, and we store it in there. So that's how we control that. If you don't have that item, you improvise. So there's a lot of things that's been happening. COVID has taught us a lot of things.
Francis is asking.
Oh, okay. Oh, I have a few more coming. Okay. How big is the turkey? It's not turkey, it's actually chicken. It is actually 6 pounds. So we wanted to keep it very small. It's not a turkey, it's a 6 pound chicken. We just got it from Costco. Thank you for that question, Francis. Everybody been very supportive of us. Oh, yes. How is Linny doing? Yes, Linny is doing fine. Everybody is doing fine. Yes, you guys saw their chilies, variety of chilies. That was colorful. Thank you. What is the next one? I should put more effort into bringing more vegetables. Okay, yes, I will. I will do that. What else? I'm not quite understanding that one. Okay. Yes, some of the questions and responses that I'm getting, I will not be able to respond. Thank you for supporting. But yeah, Pramod is good too. Yes, he's fine. Oh, the travel time, like Francis mentioned in one of his videos. So Francis is one of our friends, and he had a video where he did chilies. In that, he was mentioning his travel time is from office to bedroom to kitchen and bathroom. Is that the same for Pramod too, or do you guys actually go for vlogs? No, we haven't been taking any vlogs. The last vlog that we did was, I think, about hazelnuts, maybe back in September, I would say. But apart from that, no, we haven't created any vlogs. When can you expect a vlog? Not sure, not quite sure yet. Can I do a driving video? I don't know what that is about. I mean, that was just a fun thing that I did in India. It's nothing major. So let's see. Okay? So how frequently can you expect a video from me? Good question. We are working on it, and I appreciate you guys' concern, but we will definitely bring in more videos in the coming season, or especially for Christmas. Oh, you saw the video of Halloween. Thank you. Is it safe to handle dry ice like that? Yes, the kids did not touch it. It was just me. They knew. We already had talked about that. If you touch it, you will get a burn. So they were aware of it. And so, yeah. Boys, not getting it. Boys, yes, boys are also doing the same, similar things. They're also online. They like how things are keeping them up. 20 pounds. Can we have a Thanksgiving in the summer after COVID vaccine is out? I believe if turkey is available, we can have Thanksgiving anytime. But we are creating a somewhat Indianized Thanksgiving meal right now. The same things which you see on a Thanksgiving platter, you will see similar things here. That's why I have sweet potatoes, beets, carrots, and stuff. I will be improvising because I'm not taking chances to go out and shop. But yes, we can definitely, and it's safe to be inside the house rather than be outside. So let's wait for the vaccine and hope everything will work out fine. So let's start our cooking.
Someone is asking where in India.
Where in India? I was born in Kerala, and I was brought up here. So after marriage, Pramod is from Thrissur. Okay, so while my pan is heating up here, we're going to prep our spinach. So I buy like this, so there's no way handprints are in here. So that's another thing that we actually keep watch for. Ooh. Because it's spinach, you don't need to do a lot of cutting and chopping, but I do need some onions and garlic. I'll get that going. Is there anything else that you guys are doing different this Thanksgiving that you'd like to share with us? By the way, these recipes will be coming on live. I think next week we have scheduled those. Lots of questions. Do I use my what is stone and it's not a mortar mix, but it's a mortar and pesto. It's similar to that. Yes, I do. We make chutneys on that. I will show one recipe about it. But that has been a frequent question, where do I use that and how did I bring all those? That I got it from, I believe, New York. My cousins are there, so they are the one who helped me get that. I believe the Uri is actually Pramod's creation, so he created that. The choir designs and everything, we had it done, personalized it for our need. But yeah, that is something, that's our unique style. And that is our Curry TV logo. So Pramod is behind the camera, and he's going to be coming. He's doing technical assistance for us. He has a few cameras all set up. After Asianet started, that's one of the new things that we learned, how to handle multiple cameras and lighting. So let us know how it is. Oh, because it's everybody's in the house, there's a loads and loads of dishes always piled up in the sink. So I have the dishwasher going at least 2 or 3 times a day. So after our lunch use, this is the time so we have turns. We take turns loading the dishwasher and unloading the dishwasher. So kids were helping with that. And they will not be coming in the video today because they chose to relax, watch this is their TV time, so they want to relax, and they're hoping that they can spend Thanksgiving dinner with everybody. But we have a Zoom meeting. I think that's the trend now. We have a Zoom meeting with all our friends and a family from India and here. My mom and dad are in India right now, so we have a Zoom meeting scheduled. So they want to just come on that time. So I guess that's one thing if they don't want it, we won't push them. Okay. Okay, so another question that I got was, hold on. Okay. The flyer that you saw on Curry TV Facebook is about a live that I'm going to be doing for a PDX Spotlight that is going to be aired on Saturday at 3 o'clock. That's another thing that we are doing. They're going to be, they want to know more about me. So they'll be asking questions, and we'll be just improvising as we go. What am I going to make on that day? That is a surprise to you. You had to come back and watch us for that. Okay, so let's see. Okay. Pan is nice and hot. What we're going to do here is, it's too hot. I think my ginger and garlic is somewhere out there. Pramod, can I get some garlic from there? So what else is going on with you guys? How are you guys celebrating Mass, or how have you been staying home and keeping positive? The pan is because this pan is really hot and it's heavy, so it's kind of hard for me to handle that. It's right there. Okay. While that is getting ready, I did shred some coconut and it's ready to go. So that's another thing. We haven't been using frozen food lately. I think it's a good thing we haven't been. Um, okay, 1 or 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. I got extra hands coming in. Okay. No. Okay, so is there any other questions? That I think this is your phone. Okay, so oven is preheated. Let's put a timer for 40 minutes. Okay, let's add mustard. Even though the stove is off, it's still really hot, so we're just going to be watching on it. So how many viewers, where are we having viewers from? Is there anybody from India? Is there anybody from Portland? It's not party without music, right? I didn't do all this prep time ahead. I should have, now that I think about it. Okay, so my sweet potatoes are getting ready. About 10 minutes, it's been 10 minutes or so. So we're going to be getting it off the stove here pretty soon. We do have one more show that is coming up next Friday. That is December 4th. Professor Mutukar sir is going to be performing for, so he has a school or a foundation that he has started back in Trivandrum. They have there's few nonprofit organizations who has come together to help them raise funds for this noble cause. So it's for specialized kids who need extra help in social skills and education. So we'll be helping with that, and there will be chances for you to be part of it as well. You could help with the donations and whatnot. So we'll have a link of that foundation, Chedana Foundation from Oregon. Sweatum is a Malayali association in Oregon. They're all contributing or joining this venture to help Professor Mudukar bring awareness to others, and as well as help them financially. Okay, a few things. Because it's Friday, and there's usually there will be Black Friday sales, which we are always looking forward to. But this year there's no Black Friday sale, so that's kind of bummer. But actually, yeah, that was one of the things that we usually go and do. What is a Black Friday sale? It's for anything and everything goes on sale, and you go for shopping in the middle of the night. The stores will open. Back in the days, I think they used to open at 12 o'clock, and now stores have opted out from that option, and they have different timings. Okay, so I have a few garlic and chilies, along with some curry leaves and onion, all diced up. Okay, and one hot dish here.
Francis asking, വാചകറിയാണോ പാചകമാണോ കൂടുതൽ?
Those who know me really well know that I like to talk as well. So both. I love talking and I love cooking with passion. So it depends. Who am I with?
And Sumi wants to see the top camera.
Cameraman is coming. We are switching back and forth. Are you doing the switching?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, so cameraman is waiting behind the camera for now. He's going to be joining here soon.
Michelle is saying hi.
Who?
Michelle.
Michelle is saying hi. Thank you, Michelle. How are you doing? Michelle is our friend who does wine. They have koi pond cellars. Their wine is superb, and we have tried many varieties of wine with Indian food, and it turned out really good. So if you're interested in wine, check out koi pond cellars. They also have 4 kids. We also have 4 kids, and their kids and our kids are all friends. So it's easy. We're just going to wilt it down, and then we will season it with salt. Usually, my brothers are the ones who host Thanksgiving because it's kind of hard for us to. Nobody likes to eat that much of turkey. So when we were kids, we enjoyed it, but since majority of the options are for Indian food, we usually go for. My brothers are the ones who actually host Thanksgiving meal, and they actually do the whole deal: the yams, the ham, everything, cornbread, gravy, mashed potatoes, and everything. And I usually do the Christmas or New Year, whichever one you choose. Okay, so that one bag is just that much. I mean, it wilts down really fast. And my salt. Be easy on me. Okay, this is my first time doing it live, so don't pound me with all the questions.
Vijay is saying camera security.
So in case if you haven't noticed, we have started a new channel called Nirvana, and that's where kids get to participate. Curry TV is more of a curry-based video, and in that we will be talking in Malayalam as well. And our viewers from here were kind of getting confused when we were going back and forth in English and Malayalam. So we decided to stick with one language here. It's a very simple dish, but full of nutrition. Okay, this is done here. So that's it. I'm not going to cover it all the way, but let that sit.
So Michelle is asking, what is this cooking method you are using?
This is the Kerala cooking style, and we recently had our blood work done, and it shows that we have a little bit of cholesterol and everything is a sign of that. So I opt out of using more coconut, fresh coconut, so that it's much easier on our bodies. And since we are all staying home, it's kind of hard to keep active, especially during this winter season. The sun sets early, and it's more moody kind of climate. We have lots of rainy days, and it's not, and you don't feel the vibe to go out. I mean, if it was summer, it would be more pleasant to go out, the nice breeze, sunshine, gardening, all kinds of activities will be going on. But this winter is kind of really hard for us to overcome, especially COVID situation. When the numbers are rising, we have to stay low. So that's why I just opt out of using fresh coconut. You could do the same recipe without coconut oil. You could use olive oil or avocado oil, just one tablespoon or so. But this is just simple recipe. You can mix match. I usually scramble an egg in here, usually, but egg is not good for you when you have cholesterol. So I just try to play with that recipe. Okay, let's transfer that into a serving bowl, and I'll get my check on that sweet potatoes, and I'll be right back. Okay, use a fork or so to check the doneness. Yeah, just a few more minutes maybe. Okay, so this is where I'm going to have Pramod come and help me move this because it's not easy to
Which one?
still. The
What do you want?
on that stuff, please. Okay,
You want to close it?
not all the way. Just leave it as yeah. Okay, we got 30 minutes or so left on that chicken. We're going to start with mushroom. Okay, got it. Okay, we got a smaller part here, and we're going to go with mushroom masala. It's already pre-washed and sliced. Misha, what kind of wine are you serving today? Okay.
That's not this one.
Yeah.
What kind of burner is that?
What kind of burner is that? This is called Sterno. I just got it. I have no idea how to use it. Like you just saw, I'm still playing with it. So next what you're going to make is this mushroom. Okay. Because mushroom has lots of water content in there, we're going to just saute it as on its own, and then temper it with coconut oil and mustard and rest of the ingredients. It's all similar. The stir fry recipes are all similar for Kerala dishes. It depends on if you want to add coconut or not. Okay, pan is hot. Let's get our mushrooms all in. Pramod is laughing at me.
Michelle was saying that her mother-in-law is drinking wrestling.
Oh.
And she's drinking vodka.
What? Okay, that's also good. Vodka.
And my shirt matches with that. That's all.
Yes. Did you plan that out, Pramod?
Yeah.
So, Michelle was mentioning that Pramod's t-shirt matches.
No, that was Subin.
Subin. Oh, Subin was mentioning that Pramod's t-shirts matches with my pan here. Okay, just a drizzle of coconut oil. Just a tad bit, not much. So kids don't not like mushroom. It's just for Pramod and I. So that's why we're sticking with one container. Okay. In all veggies, in all fish and veggies, we do use turmeric. That was one of the questions that I used to get in all my dishes. So how can you use turmeric? Because it's very good for you. It helps clean your system. Okay. Here's where I am going to go with uh, lower my heat here. Yeah. Oh, last week somebody was asking how often do I cook? My kitchen is never off. It doesn't get a day off. We're always cooking. It's either us or the kids are always baking something. So the kitchen is never off. Okay. For the mushroom, I am going to slice my onion, very thin slices. Few leaves of curry leaves. It adds a very beautiful taste to that dish. You can rip them apart or now Promod really likes red chili flavor instead of the green chilies. But I still surprise once in a while. Just put a couple of those green chilies in there and saute. Okay, and I do see how hard it is to do it live. I do see that. Yes, it is challenging. Okay, we're gonna go in. So this is a spice box that I usually keep with all my spices that I use frequently. So the red chili powder, turmeric powder, coriander powder, fenugreek, mustard, cumin, and red dry chilies. If you were to temper your dishes, say if you were to make rasam or buttermilk curry, then you would definitely need the mustard, red chilies, and cumin in there, and as well as your turmeric powder. If you were to make fish curry, then you would definitely need the turmeric powder, chili powder, coriander powder, and fenugreek and mustard. And to temper that fish curry, you would use dried chilies in there. So it depends on which dish you're making. Most of the time, all these spices will end up using it. And in here, we're gonna just very low here. Now I'm gonna go in with some garam masala. Garam masala I make at home, and that has all the spices, such as fennel, cumin, star anise, mace, all kinds of whole spices, cardamom, cloves, everything are in here. So just gonna go with a quarter teaspoon of that. Saute this. You could add some tomato to this and it will be a gravy dish if you are interested. Okay, that's good. Next, what I am going to do is okay. I got some potatoes here. Next, when that steamer comes off, I'm going to be boiling my potatoes in there. So that's one thing. We're just going to check on our sweet potatoes. Yeah, it's almost there. Could do a few more minutes. Because they're big, it would need some more time to cook. Okay. Yeah. Check your seasoning. I do not taste my dishes as I'm cooking. I usually get the smell, so I think this is good. I'm going to turn this off. All right. So that now we're going to convert these two dishes into a serving platter, and I'm going to start on my next dish, which is carrots and beetroot. What's the time? We got 20 more minutes to go, so let's see what I can do in 20 minutes. Because beetroot will give you dye your hands with that beautiful maroon color or purple color, we're going to use the gloves. I do have a show coming up, so we're just going to peel our beetroot. What kind of pie are you guys making this, or what kind of pie did you make for Thanksgiving? I didn't make pie this year. Although I was prepared for it, I did not make a pie. Okay, that's my dishwasher. It's done. Any other questions?
Yeah, there is.
When this COVID situation started, I feel that my house is so small. Usually when everybody's out during the day and I have the house to myself, I felt, oh my gosh, it takes so much time to clean up everything. But now that everybody's home, it feels so little. How did you guys get over the summer? What did you guys do? How did you guys make use of that summer? Usually we travel either to India or to different states, but this is the first time in many, many, many years that we were all home. We did a lot of gardening. We did a lot of improvements to our house. What else did we do? Lots of time on Create TV. Next challenge was we started on Asianet. That was also fun. Okay. I used to, or we all used to make arrangements whose house to meet for Thanksgiving, Christmas, birthday parties, New Year. But this year we haven't been seeing each other. I mean, our friends or family. It feels so weird, very very weird.
Uh, Praji is saying Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you too, Praji. Where are you in the world? Where I mean, are you in Oregon? Are you where are you? We got 15 minutes. It should be done here pretty soon. It feels so weird doing this live with other kids. It would have been more interesting for you guys if kids were involved, but maybe next time I will try to convince them. I don't have anybody to talk to. That I feel kind of, I don't know what else to talk about.
So keep this, and I will highlight the points.
Okay. Okay, my box grader is gone somewhere. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you. Vivi, the art of world. Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving to you too. What are you guys doing this year? What's special for you guys? Okay. Okay. Let me change for and my pan ready. Just gonna transfer. This is all done. Oh, this is all done. We're gonna let this cool down a bit. Okay, I'm gonna take this out. And add all of those potatoes in there. I was going to make pumpkin curry, but didn't get to it. That's okay. I love it. Here you go, Promod.
Thank you.
Okay. Next, can I get a bowl from there to transfer this, please? It's you guys. I don't need to go fancy, right? It's just very little. So my mushroom is transferred into a pan. Okay, mushroom is done. Get this out. Okay, what are we gonna do next? Next, what I was gonna do is, oh, I was gonna chop up my carrots and beetroot. That's a stir fry that I'm gonna make. Okay, all set. Okay. I usually find it easier to handle the carrot when you take off make it flat on one side and start cutting, so it's easier. I usually do this on a box grater, but I couldn't find it. We're just gonna go. Everything is being improvised as we go. Okay. Let me make some space and I will continue. Pour some coconut oil in there and add our mustard. So by this time, I think you know how to temper your dishes. It is airtight. Once that is starting up, what is that? It smells amazing. I can smell the chicken. Cook with me episode. What is that?
Michelle is saying that you are doing it.
Thank you. My champs. That we used to do cook with me episodes with kids, but then after COVID started, we haven't been out to anybody's house. So, and we like to keep it like that. But there's lots of kids who are shown interest in cooking, and we do get messages off of that. Hopefully soon we will do a cooking show with you guys. And our mustard is all tempered. Let's add our onion. We have created lots of videos, but due to the kids, I usually take videos when they were in class. But out of the blue, they might be having a PE class where they are doing jumping jacks and dancing. So I couldn't use those videos. Let's add a bit of turmeric powder and a few leaves of. Don't I already washed them and prep them ready for this. I usually try to make it colorful so the kids can tell it is green chilies in here. So I'm going to use 3 green chilies. As soon as we bring all the veggies, we actually do wash them, clean them in salt water, and keep it aside for them to drain, and then we'll have something ready for it to go into. So we do that right away when we get the veggies.
Yeah. Asking to bring them to the camera.
Who?
One second. Grace Thomas.
Grace Thomas. What is it?
Bring them on camera.
I have to respect them. We've been doing haircuts on our own, okay, and we have been doing what have we been doing? Lots of new things we learned because of COVID. And if they don't feel, I'm not going to pressurize them to come on screen if they're not comfortable. So I'm just going to respect them for now, and maybe next time I will talk to them about it and bring them on screen soon. But thank you. If you cut up your veggies very small, they will eat it. If it is too big, they find it's easier to pick on them, so they'll keep it aside. And that is the reason why I'm cutting it very, very small. But you don't have to cut them this small. We have switched into salads more in the evening, so that's also been nice. Why did I choose to do live now? Oh, this is a trial run for us because we are using multiple cameras and lighting and mic. So we are trying this out. If this works out, then we will be doing more live, more planned live. This is just surprise for you guys. We wanted to make Thanksgiving special for everyone. I planned a lot of recipes which I did not do. That's me being bad, and I'm sorry for that. But you know what? I'm making up for that. Okay. Let's add our, let's see.
That's a cuckoo clock.
Yeah, that is our cuckoo clock.
So someone that TV is asking at what age you can use it.
Oh boy. I was very little, 8. The heat is on very low. As I'm adding all these veggies, it'll cook. This is more for kids. So in this, I will add freshly grated coconut. Just eyeball maybe half cup or 3/4, up to 3/4. We don't want to make it too sweet because I'm adding beetroot to this too. Girls usually are the ones who prep my veggies. They love doing that. Okay. Where is it? That's our oven. Okay. Let's check on that. It smells so good. I need help though. We need to make space.
Sorry.
It's okay. So for that, I am going to pull it out and I'm going to take the top of it and then I'll show you. It's so hot. It's really, just looking at it, you can tell how hot it is. Okay. It's too hot for me to open up, so I'm just going to turn off my oven and let it cool because it's too hot. Way too hot. Yes, I have used it before, but it wasn't for this recipe. It was actually for a vegetarian recipe. We are getting messages through WhatsApp as well. That's where I'm getting some of the questions, and some are from YouTube. Is there Facebook feeds coming in too?
Yeah, we have live going on 4 different.
Okay, so that's the thing. We have live. This is streaming live on Facebook, YouTube.
Twitch.
What is it?
Twitch.
Twitch and
Twitter's Periscope.
okay. Yeah, so I'm just learning just as you. When we used the electric stove, it did not work well. So because it was heating up and then it was declining on its own. So I wasn't very comfortable cooking on that electric stove. And then we tried the induction oven. That it just limits us from using any other pans except for the induction cooker. So this is our new type. We're just experimenting everything. There's lots of new YouTubers that came in. They use electric skillets. They use other platforms, but I think we find it easier to handle.
You put your gloves.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I should have. Thank you for reminding. So girls and I usually play, or we use henna on our hand, Mailanji we say, and to get the nice color, we usually use tea bags to get the nice vibrant orange color. But with this, just one handle of that, I got beetroot color on. I do have peekers coming in and checking if I'm done with my live. What is the question? So if we go over 1 hour, what do we do? Do I get to show them? My
you
final?
Can go on. Yeah.
I can go on?
You can go on for 6 hours.
My gosh.
If you want.
I don't think I want to do that. I don't want to do that torture to them.
Yeah. Okay. You want to show the chicken, right?
Yeah, I want to show the
Yes.
chicken.
Do you want something to drink?
So kids are planning on having apple cider for dinner, and Pramod, I don't know what he's planning on having.
And you have wine.
Wine. Okay, wine it is. We chose not to have any desserts this time because we don't want to put on that extra weight since we are not working out. So, and I still have to do Asianet. I don't think they will enjoy if I don't know if have you guys been seeing that show? It airs on Fridays at since the time difference. I think it airs at 5:30 p.m. on Hulu. Is it on Hulu or Hotstar?
No, Hotstar.
Hotstar. So there's an app called Hotstar. You can watch it, or there is providers who actually provides Asianet. You can see it like that too. We don't watch TV that often, so we use the app to watch it on that day.
Francis is going to have chicken biryani for dinner.
Chicken biryani. Is that the Malabar style, Kozhikodan style? Which type? And I'm sure you made it with ghee, right? We all have Zoom meetings every so often just to check up on each other. So it's great to hear from you guys. It's been awesome to keep each other positive and motivated. So thank you. I hope you guys did enjoy this live session. I'm also learning as I'm going. During Onam, we make beetroot pachadi. You could make beetroot khichdi as well. But this is just a stir fry that I usually make a couple times a month. Kids call this magic rice. So anything that this touches, it turns into red. And I try to bring in any vegetables that they love, such as carrot. They love to munch on that. They like tomatoes. They do not like bitter melon. Have you tried bitter melon before? It takes time. The other thing they do not like is drumstick leaves. And so those are the ones I usually mix with spinach, so they can't tell the difference. But they do like it when I mix it up, all the veggies together, so it's easier on them. The bitter melon that's a tough one. But if I explain the protein and why it's important for us to have it in our diet, they will enjoy it. But as many kids, they also prefer lots of veggies that taste kind of funny. Okra. That's one thing they will not try it out. It's that slimy thing. None of them like it. Okra is also known as lady's finger, bindi. What other ways can you tell okra? Vendekya in our language, yes.
Sumi is saying tasters are available.
More than welcome. If you have been quarantined for this time, come on over. Okay, let's add. I did turn off my stove here, and I'm going to add all my veggies. I was so focused on this cutting, I forgot to change my cutting board to wood. I usually separate my cutting boards, but it just flew over me. Did not just realize that. So that's 2 beetroots and 1.5 carrot that I just chopped up, and I'm going to mix it all up. It's going to be very colorful. Now we're going to turn on our stove. Okay. I'm still getting the hang of this one. The other day I was playing with a recipe which turned out really, really good. I will be having that online. What was it? What I made? Collard greens, cabbage, carrot, and beans, I believe. That was a stir fry that I made. It was really good. With desiccated coconut. Okay. Let's cover this and cook for another 5 minutes. We don't want to lose any of its goodness. So I believe there is viewers from many parts of the world. How is the lockdown in your area? How are you guys? What are you guys doing different that you would do usually this time of the year? Let me check. Let me see if I can get this out. Okay. Okay. I don't know if you can see this, but we're going to open it. Ta-da! Lots and lots of chicken stock is in here. I'm just going to keep it aside. It is hot. Even through this oven mitts, it's hot. Okay. So at this time, our chicken is done, but I want to get that nice charred look on it. So I'm going to put it back into the oven with the broiler on for like 10 minutes. Okay. Let's do that. On high. Broiler is on high for, let's start it. And once, we're going to put this in there too because we want it to heat up as the oven is heating up. Okay, let's wait about 10 minutes. Okay, that is there. We need to season our beetroot carrot stir fry. And use Himalayan salt here. Okay. I love it. Very good. Okay, for another maybe 5 more minutes. And what I'm going to do here, it's cooled down. We are going to chop it up and then we're going to temper that in a saucepan. Or a non-stick skillet would be fine too. You could eat this, you can leave the skin on or you can peel it off. I am going to peel it off. It still has heat. It's hot. Whoop.
Being Alex is asking how long it will be
For
for maybe the cooking. How long it will take to complete
which the chicken?
the chicken.
So the chicken is already cooked. Well done. I just want to get that nice color, the charred look on top of it. So I have it on high on broiler, and it will give that nice, somewhat a different look to the chicken, and it'll be done. 10 minutes,
10
maximum 10 minutes. Still hot, really, really hot. Again, I forgot to change the cutting board.
Do you want that? This one.
Okay, this dish is done. So we just made how many dishes? 1, 2, the spinach and the chicken within this 1 hour. I think that's a pretty good progress. I do have this ready. We are just going to temper this. I'm going to turn this off. That's done. We're going to transfer this to a serving bowl, and I am going to get my sweet potatoes tempered and arrange, put together the platter, and I'll show you, or I'll have the photo ready for you guys how it all turned out. You could have this with rice. If you prefer to have it with chapati, you could do that too. So that's it for 5 minutes. Okay. You could have eat it like this too. It's good. Very tasty. When my mom was here, she enjoyed this with chili, chutney, and black coffee. That was her favorite thing to do or to have in the evening. And I think it's healthier too because it's steamed. Have you guys tried idli with some idli sambar and I I think they were mentioning tomato chutney along the side? That's a good combination. I want to try that. I haven't made idli in the last 2 months or so. It's been too cold for us, so I haven't tried that. I could keep it in the oven, which will help ferment the batter, but like I said, you know what? Just positive. If you couldn't find that time to make the batter, it's okay. We'll figure something out. So let me get a different dish. Okay. Checking on my potatoes. Yeah, those are well done. Okay. Okay, very good. So let's keep going with this peeling portion and chopping up our sweet potatoes. You could have this with, there's other yam and stuff that you can do the similar thing to, and it'd be tasty too. Okay. Promod, there's a bowl right there. Can you please transfer that for me? There's a white bowl. Yeah, just thank you. Let's check on our chicken. I'll show you a peek. Ooh, very nice. It's on high. I think you're done. Okay, let that cool. Smells so good. Okay, let me get this. Okay, I'm going to rinse off this pan and then I'll be right back. But our dish is done. Beautiful. Okay, that chicken is well done. Okay, we need, I'm going to be placing a few mats here. Wow. Whew. Sorry. Was I too? Sorry. Look at our chicken. It looks at, oh, it's such a crispy. Let me see. Where is my knife? We should let this rest, but this is its skin. We would not need it, so this is going to peel right away. But this is really done. Nice and juicy. Now we're going to let this rest for about 20 minutes or so. And then I'll transfer this to a platter and have it in the picture. But yeah. Okay. Next what I'm going to do is coconut oil. Okay. If you want to have it as whole, you could have that, and some tempered. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Keeping a few aside. Our oil is nice and hot. I'm going to temper our oil with some mustard. Get some few red chilies, dried red chilies, and curry leaves. That's all in my curry leaf thing. Thing's been walking on its own. Thank you. Oh, okay. I haven't responded to those questions. Hold on. What am I going to do with the potatoes? Yeah, I was going to make mashed potatoes, but since we are over the time, we're just going to skip over that. But I'm sure you all know how to make mashed potatoes. Thank you. Thank you. How do I look so skinny? I am not skinny. Um, but yeah, thank you. Thank you guys. Really appreciate that. Everybody is cheering me on for doing my first live, and they all were appreciating and cheering me with the good wishes. I appreciate that too, and wishing you all a very, very happy Thanksgiving. And you guys are my strength, my backbone. So I really appreciate that. That's one thing that I'm really thankful for, especially during this Thanksgiving season. Not just during this Thanksgiving, but overall. You know what I mean. This thing I'm still having trouble with. Okay. Very good. When you add your curry leaves, fresh curry leaves to hot oil, it will splutter. You don't want to get burnt, so get your shield ready and then go. That's how you do it. Okay. And we're going to add our dried chilies. And we're going to go in with our sweet potatoes. I was going to make dry roasted red chili chutney. It just, like I said, this is my first time doing it live, so everything was new to me. Very good. I'm going to add some coconut to that. If you like to add garlic, it'll be tasty at this time. Freshly grated coconut. And season this with some salt and you're good to go. You're done, buddy. Our Thanksgiving dinner is ready. Rice is already made. I have chapati for Pramod and I. And instead of mashed potatoes, I'm going to be serving with our sweet potatoes. If kids really want mashed potatoes, I have those ready. I just need to make it into smashed. Mash them, smash them, crash them. When kids are involved in cooking, they really enjoy it, and they also will have more of an appetite to have that meal. They feel so proud. In the future, I will definitely try to include them. This is my first time using the stove. That was one concern. I didn't know how to handle my kids and the stove. So let me get used to this. And I had so many other dishes going. Usually it's just one dish, one camera, one cameraman, and one note. But this is multiple things, and so I had to focus on lots of things. That's why I said, okay, even if they don't want to, they don't have to come. Okay, we're going to turn off our stove here. We're all done. We're going to disassemble everything, and I'll show you. Are we ending the live?
Do you want to actually just go?
We'll-
Someone was asking, how did you grate your coconut?
How did I grate my coconut?
Yes.
The traditional method. I have the shredder at home. I sat on it and I grate it. We buy the whole coconut and crack them and get the coconut water to make appam for the batter, so we don't have to use yeast. The coconut water becomes toady, somewhat like that, flavors the batter and helps with the fermentation, acts like a yeast, so appam makes much more softer, tastier. It feels more connected to Kerala. So we buy coconuts and I usually use one coconut a week. We try to cut down on the coconut amount that we use in dishes, like you just saw. I just used one in here and this. So kids prefer to have dishes with coconut. Pramod and I are just cutting back on coconut.
And we have a specific video on grating the coconut.
Yes, we do have a video just for coconut. How to grate your coconut, how to get the coconut milk, what can you do with the coconut water. All those is already in there. So please do check it out in case if you haven't seen that. Okay. Shall we clean up and get dinner going? This looks, very small, but it's really tasty. I mean, I just prefer it like this. It acts somewhat like a chicken, though it's not chicken. Okay, I need to transfer my spinach and get a platter for this chicken. Transfer the sweet potatoes, and I'll be right back. I need the serving platter. Okay. Oh, where's my phone? Okay. There are more questions there. I got my boys in the background. They're letting me know there's more questions that I need to address. So hold on here. It's an appropriate time of the to use chicken instead of turkey. Yes, it is. What else? I have 4 kids, 2 boys, 2 girls. The boys are the oldest ones and girls are younger. Nikhil, Nitin, Nidhi, and Nimita. And yes, they are all in the house. They're so silent. Yes, that's because they're all watching a show upstairs with the headset on. So that's what's going on. Okay, so let's end up this show right now, and I'll have how I'm going to be sampling everything, and I'll have that in the picture below. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we really do appreciate it. We all hope that you guys are staying healthy and positive. Wishing you all a very, very happy Thanksgiving. Thank you.